Click share.
Just a little sound check there. I love that Australia and Scotland are the first people to tune in.
Nice.
It just doesn't get old. It's so cool.
Eric James Danowski in Ohio is like, let's go. You are going to have to wait at least another 2 minutes.
What time is it in Australia?
What's making noise?
It's
What's talking to us?
it's my iPad. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Click share.
It must be the first thing in the morning over there, right?
Yeah, it's morning, and we're like his morning thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, worse things, absolutely. Sharing my story. And let's see here, what else can we do? Come back over here. Let's click this thing over here. Sharing my story. My story, yeah. Our story. Our story together, my friends. Eric James Danowski fully recovered from Halloween, hopefully.
Ah, yes.
Jack Arnold fully recovered from whatever Jack Arnold does in October. Nah, none of us are fully recovered yet. Oh, legends in our own minds, certainly. Thank you for making our minds believe it.
We'll get started in just a moment. You can help us out by hitting the share button, putting us out to more of the earballs of the world.
Don't fear for me. Well, I'll get there, snow and no, with a cure or with a blow to end it all. The steam is trusted by me. Well, I never learned to navigate such drifts, but blindness, it is bliss. And my love, please don't forget, I'm a creature of such willful ignorance. Please don't kick. Please don't fight. Please don't leave my sight. Well, hush. Don't run from me. Well, I know what you've been honing. It takes skill to be alone on Christmas Eve. It's whoa, oh my wreath. Poisonous and wild, my crazy one, my better child. We've been raised on pain, and though it's draining, I think you might be worth the games you play. Please don't kick. Please don't fight. Please don't leave my side. Sensuous and sly, you love me until light. Red eyes and hidden skin, a fleeting glance and flight. And then the freezing dawn, I couldn't save you. I don't know that I can turn the key again. I don't know that I can turn the key again. I don't know that I can turn the key again. Please don't kick. Please don't fight. Please don't leave my side. No, no, no. Well, please don't fear for me. Well, I'll get there, snow and no, with a kiss or with your wish to end it all. This deed goes untrusted by me. Well, I never learned to navigate such drifts, but blindness, it is bliss. And my love, please don't forget, I'm a creature of such willful ignorance. Sensuous and sly, deem me worth a night. The hair and skin and fingers in the pain, the grin, the cramp, and then the freezing dawn. I couldn't save you. I don't know that I could turn the key again. I don't know that I could turn the key again. I don't know that I could turn the key again. I don't know that I could turn the key again. I haven't played that in a long time. Thank you for that suggestion.
Yeah, I'm glad you suggested that.
One of my favorites of all of the songs you've written. It's one of my
Thank
very
you so
favorites.
much. Can you? Okay, so everyone in the Lair, well, outside the Lair, you can't fit on in the Lair. Please welcome Acacia Sears, a fellow Baltimore artist and an old friend. We've known each other for a very long time. I feel that Heather and I moved into our car and started traveling around the country. And then when we came back to the open mic that Sharif was running with Brennan in at College Perk, there were all these new people to meet, and one of them was Acacia Sears, who had become this established entity with my band. And that was when I first actually became cognizant of you. I think I'd known your name for a little while before, but that was where we had first encountered each other. And here we are, 20-something years later, going gray together. Although you look marvelous, so.
I color mine.
But I met up with a woman that I knew from college, and she played as my featured artist last night, Audrey. And I was like, last time I saw you, you were.
It's a secret, a very artist secret.
Yeah, any second now, maybe I'll do it too. Nah, probably not. Maybe my beard. Something red, maybe?
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Can I have fun?
So I
please
also
welcome
want to
Acacia Sears.
say, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but Acacia can tell me, you were here in the Lair around this time last year.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was that sort of coalesced the album.
Right. I think I was finishing up writing the album at that time, and I had decided I wanted to release it, but I hadn't.
That album there, Egress?
Yeah, Egress. We're going to release it this January.
Australia excited about it?
Yay, that's amazing. Yeah, Egress is coming out in January, and I hadn't decided where I was going to record it yet, but Rob graciously invited me to come into his studio and record it here. So that was a fantastic experience. Highly recommend.
So really, I've been getting a lot of great feedback about it as the engineer, which is really fantastic. Because it makes me feel, one of the best things and worst things that the internet has introduced to us is the concept of imposter syndrome. Thank goodness something came along and gave me the name for that feeling I had. But man, there is no imposter syndrome like inviting someone into your kind of crazy ass, oh, there's the cat bed over there, basement, and say, yeah, we can totally record a real album here. And holy crap, we did it.
We super did do it, yeah. I mean, Patty Griffin did her first album in her kitchen. We did this in the basement. Great thing.
So we're going to play some stuff from it, and maybe some other stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do what we please.
Ghost is on the album.
Okay.
This one is Ghosts. I wrote it about being depressed for 10 years and people not knowing what to do with me in that state. I packed myself up and I put me away. I put on a face they would recognize, and I wore it all day. When it came time that I could be alone, I let myself out and started construction on a new life made of mud and stone. We would play house, just me and the ghosts, and I would fall asleep
when I go away to fall asleep in the arms of a ghost that can't stay.
Oh, we should have run through that one because I love that, like, and I'm like, but I have no idea what chord I should be playing. Let's do the chickas. Oh man, getting to play the songs with you for the recording was a high. Oh my God, like so much of the summer was just sucked up by just enjoying playing these things, and so much of my mental space was just taken with like these songs and on repeat, and it was just gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
You got to do some cool guitar stuff.
I got to do a lot of cool guitar stuff. There are worse things.
Yeah. So that song, along with a few others, are already out on the Spotifys and the Apple Music and stuff.
That one's called Ghosts. If you if you look on Spotify for my name, Acacia Sears, Ghosts is the first one that I sent up.
Yeah. So there's a few singles out there, and then the whole album will be releasing in January. Hey, Jack Roses. Good to see you out there. Another Twitchling.
Well, I guess I'm going to play one that we recorded in the basement off of my last album, which was a long time ago, which is bad, so we're going to record more stuff. Oh my God. But I think we recorded Cicada, which I think is our 10th album, in our basement. It's a song called Glom of Knit. Out of Savannah, up through the Carolinas, the rhythm of the pines, reminding me the finest things are moving. Ha! The finest things are moving quick. In and out of Richmond, strings and things and fingers fast unload, break down and then repack, rinse, repeat, get paid, come back. The finest things are moving. We get finer by the hour. Yeah, the finest things are moving. We get finer by the mile. Home for 7 years, 2 cats in a yard. Oh, wow, we found the neighbor's kids said hi every morning. This time they say they're moving. I can't wait until they're moving. Next up on the road, it's Washington, D.C. One big monument to status quo and cash and greed. The roads are just a symptom of the overall disease. We give that town a wide, wide berth. The traffic and the companies, we keep on moving. God knows that they ain't moving. Snow, no gloom of night can keep us from our task. No hell, high water, rising tide can still our restless hands at last. The river crushed the mountain, but our voice voices never tire. Our body's movement is the finest thing, and our music is a fire.
Remind me to ask you sometime why it's called Glom of Knit and not Gloom of Night.
Glom of Knit is a reference to Going Postal, which is a Terry Pratchett book. And it's a reference to their post service, whatever, and they're missing letters because people had stolen the letters over the years of it falling into disrepair. Glom of Knit was originally written as just sort of an ode to travel, I think. But when we came home from this one particular tour, and the first lines about sort of effectively, I'm falling asleep in the car as the pines are going shoo, 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 in North Carolina, south of Richmond. And we get home to the news that a friend of mine who was a dancer, a guy that I'd known in elementary school, a little roly-poly black kid, never knew he would grow up to be buff and beautiful and the gayest flaming dancer you ever done meet, had died that weekend. And I was like, oh, I heard the news and I was like, oh my God, Malcolm, I miss you already. And so I'm writing him this song about movement and how he was just this moving thing, this creature. And I'd had trouble figuring out a bridge, and Terry Pratchett died that next morning. And so I took lines from Going Postal because it was what was going through my head at the time, and sort of just inserted it into the song, and then it ended up working, it ended up being the right thing. So that's why it's called Glom of Knit.
Thank you.
I'm not going to remind you in the future, though.
No, now that I know. That's very cool. Thank you.
And yeah, thank you for posting the actual Spotify link to Acacia stuff. Definitely click the follow button while you're there, because that helps when the album actually comes out. The more followers.
Yeah, it'll let you know
better.
when the new music's coming.
Yep.
I just figured out how to put my gigs on there too. So
Yeah,
you can see my
right,
gigs listed
right,
there
yep.
too.
Yep.
So my next one is The Murder Ballad. This is the one that I wrote about murder.
I feel like this is one of the first songs that we were actually playing together. Back at, you brought it to my open mic at the game store.
At the game store?
Was it that?
I think so. You brought it out to.
I mean, this one's been around for a little while.
It was
Board and Brew.
2012 or so, 2014 maybe.
Okay, that's possible.
I think that's possible. Yeah, I think you brought it out to Board and Brew, where I was running an open mic that was entirely too noisy, and you just struck with this song. I was like, oh man, this is beautiful and dark.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll play it. I was going to say something funny, but now I don't have anything funny. This is about murder. Funny. It's not funny at all.
was air, then he was water. He breathed me in and pulled me under. First I was thirsty, then I was drowning. When he wasn't looking, I took a lover. A man made of fire. I knew he would burn me, the danger was real. I didn't want love, I just wanted to feel. He threw flames at me when I tried to run. I was convinced the damage was done. Can you kill a man for loving, for the repeated offense of insisting? Could you end a life to salvage your own? Would you murder to get him to leave you alone? I couldn't sustain it, only delay it. An ultimatum, I had to end it. Water or fire, both suffocating. I made my bed and I chose to burn it. Went back to my lover, went straight to hell. I loved him so hard, but not very well. Can you kill a man for loving, for the repeated offense of insisting? Could you end a life to salvage your own? Would you murder to get him to leave you alone? Thought he could defeat me, thought he could keep me, thought he had dug himself in much too deeply for me to be free. So I let him sleep. I found his blackout emergency candles tucked in a drawer with other essentials. I lined them up one after another outside of his door and used his own lighter. At first it spread slowly, but sure as he burned me, it would reach him before he would awaken. Asphyxiation. The house would come down, but I didn't stay. I'd said my goodbyes and I walked away. Can you kill a man for loving, for the repeated offense of insisting? Could you end a life to salvage your own? Would you murder to get him to leave you Went back to my place, all covered in ashes. I promised the end this time, and it lasted. I bathed myself clean of my criminal act in his clear water and never looked back.
So now you know how I would do it if I had to do it. Not really. But if I had to.
But if you had to.
If he had to.
Absolutely had to.
Yeah.
Use this information or don't.
That one's on Spotify featuring an acoustic saw.
Yeah, that was probably the coolest thing we've ever recorded down here. Was Mark Jaster playing the musical saw. He is a mime of some renown. If you have been to the Maryland Renaissance Festival, you've seen him perform there. He does all kinds of cool stuff, and that adds the perfect creepiness to that song. What mic did you use for the song?
An AT3000. I'm sorry, an AE3000.
It was very fascinating to watch you set that up, though. Like, how do you even record? Like, where's the sound hole?
Yeah, I definitely fooled with that for a while. I kind of, if I had it to do again, I think I probably would have done it a little bit differently. But I think I fixed it in post.
It worked out, whatever you did.
Yeah, you know, yeah, there were these really powerful zings on it that I had to sort of manually take out. Because that was the appropriate sound. It was like what we were hearing, but it needed to be smoother in the song.
Sort of like steel drums too have like the weird zingy harmonics that you have to tame a little bit. Yeah.
Once upon a time, it all worked out, the sun was bright, the ocean's rising, more space to swim, fall right in, it'll keep you fit. The ocean's rising, hey, one last time. I say it's fine. Hey, one last time. I say it's fine. Once upon a time, you didn't have to hide, so we built a wall. The ocean's rising, brick by brick, hand over hand and fist by fist. The ocean's rising, hey, one last time. I say it's fine. Hey, one last time. I say it's fine. Hey, one last time. I'd say it's fine. Hey, one last time. I'd say it's fine. Go to sleep, my little one, but don't dream big. Get married young and don't have kids. Look both ways, but not ahead. There's no time to waste like your parents had. Hey, one last time. I'd say it's fine. Last time. I say it's fine. That's the way that one goes.
I don't think I've ever heard you do that one before.
It's so far it just exists in a recorded version that we haven't really played out, or we've played it on the live streams before.
Did you just write it?
No, it's been a while.
Oh, wow.
It's just not out in the world yet.
I've played it live once, and it's been in the Lair a couple times.
I love it.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, the recorded version we're working on is mostly Sharif keyboard scapes. Maybe I'm thinking about doing some weird steel pan stuff on that one. We'll see. Gonna get back into recording again. Gonna do it. Gonna finish it.
Sharif came in and laid down piano for Even Now. I'm sorry, for some songs, Good Enough, and Bulldozer.
Songs with titles.
Because we're going back in time too. Good stuff. Where are you gonna take us now?
I'm going to take you way back to Unraveled, which is an album I released many years ago. I stopped playing this song for a few years because I couldn't sing it in its original key anymore. And then I realized I can just bring it back 3 steps lower. 1.5 steps lower. So this is going to be in A minor now. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I guess that's easier.
Till I learned my lesson, I walked willingly into your labyrinth. There's no easy way, even when there is no decision. Isn't always the easy decision. Try to pursue you. I will never change my life for you. I will never self-destruct for you. I will never have my chance with you. Dreaming my reluctant dreams of you. I will always shy away from you. I will always hide my thoughts of you. I will always wonder about you. Reaching up from the horizon, she stayed late in bed, clinging to thoughts of you as I did. Before I woke, I brushed your cheek and lost my mind. You have no idea about my dreams, that's the only thing I've done right. I will never try to pursue you. I will never change my life
Like that?
Yeah, like that. I don't play that song very much anymore, but I can still do it. Yeah.
So for those of you who are watching on maybe not a high def or 1080p television and are not standing real close to it, you are missing out one of the dramatic things that's happening in the room here. That is Acacia fixing her glasses.
Yeah, like
Over the course, I'm amazed that like
microphone.
I mean, I guess I do that too. Like I'll scratch.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, I got an itch on my cheek and I use the mic.
Yeah.
I don't wear my glasses on stage very often, so I don't do that very often. I don't think Heather ever does it. Rowan doesn't use it that way. I don't think I've ever seen anybody else use the mic that
My
way.
glasses keep, like, they're just loose now, and I learned this technique years ago, and I just thought I was so sneaky.
Yeah.
But no,
Did
Rob.
I call you out? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's totally
This is an
fine.
intimate program with just the 10,000 people online, an infinite number. Yeah, it's fine.
Now you all know my secret.
Yeah. I like the key. I like the actual key change, and I like just doing older songs in a different key. Like it just changes them a little bit. It puts a new spin
Well,
on
it's
it.
another one of ours that we changed keys on, but I'm going to move it back just so that it doesn't screw with all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't play that in the easy key.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, the original is in A flat minor, which right. This is one of the first songs I played with ilyAIMY, and I was like, really? I have to learn how to play. It's not an easy key for cello.
You gave me an E flat minor song to play our very first song on.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I'm feeling bad that I didn't remember what happened to your microphone.
I don't
Oh yeah, we took Sharif's mic away.
Yeah,
No, the mic just died.
Over the years, my mother has taken great issue with Sharif having a microphone, and so we never gave him one. And over COVID, he bought his own damn microphone, and that really caused a lot of issues. Kicked out of many a space. That's a lie.
I was gonna say, Sharif is, I mean, a stand-up guy. Definitely never got kicked out of any places.
So you know, his microphone is broken mysteriously, I guess. And I don't know where my mom is. So I know where my mom is. It's okay. She's in Brussels. Everything's fine. She went to Brussels with his microphone, I think. That's what happened.
Yeah, so A flat minor, and then a couple years ago we moved it to A minor for a lute player who would have had to retune his 21 strings to play an A flat minor. And
wow.
he said,
Live
"No."
music, you are not wrong. Although with your synth thing, you were able to like bring in a couple like really solid robot harmonies. But you know, sorry about your mic. No, you gotta get that fixed. What happened to it? Was it the cable? SM58s don't break.
I just tried the cable. I'm sure it was the cable, because it would pop every time I moved.
Right. Oh, okay. I remember. Yeah.
I just haven't bought it.
I guess I should have mentioned earlier when I didn't see the microphone set up that I have cables and mics and stuff.
Probably better.
It's probably better for all. Oh my God!
We'll
You're
do-
so
we'll be
lucky that you can't hear what
Sharif's
he's saying right now.
anger translator.
It's heinous. It's actually sinful. Like, I'm not religious, but even I think hellfire is just going to come through my bedroom window, basement window, and have its way with him, all up in his mustache. He said witchcraft. That has nothing to do with this song.
These are the things.
Bene Gesserit witchcraft. Hey! Sadako, I love you.
We're excited about the new Dune show. It's,
4 days.
Why can't we get paid by HBO to advertise their damn show, man? I'm headed for the rocks again, silent all the way. Oh, to go my mother's way, yeah, screaming all the while. But now I know I'll take anything, any given chance. My fear is I'll take everything and leave no one left standing. But oh, my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me, and I will come for you, just as you come for me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, the ground will kill me. I'm headed for the rocks again, belittled all the way. Oh, to go my cousin's way, yeah. Kill after kill after kill, but I keep my teeth unto myself. I keep my weapons clean. So you throw me to the sands for this and run my children to the ground. But oh, my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me, and I will come for you, just as you come for me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, the ground will kill me. Damn what I won't do, damn what I won't say to you, and I won't tell you how it ends or who abandons you. Just damn what they will do to you. You on a line, I'll dig your hole myself, my friend, just like I've always done. When my war is through with you, had its way as I'll shed my tears for the way it died and wash my hands of you. But oh, my love, my life, you have what is left of me, and I will come with you after they're done with me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, to heaven hold me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, to heaven hold me. My Sahaya, Sahaya.
Okay, good question. Which character of Dune would you each be if cast?
Cast. If cast. I don't know that I would fit.
I think you
Sharif
could
would be the Duke Leto Atreides.
What? Bullshit.
Okay. A warrior prince.
I think you could be
Warrior
Duncan.
Duke.
I don't know.
Aw. Thank you, dear.
I'd be Sting in gold underpants.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know what he does, but he looks like he has a good time.
Man, talk about a character that got changed. Both for the original movie, the old movie, and what an interesting entity to be for the new movie.
I'll be a sandworm.
Oh, that's hot. I like it. Yeah.
Ooh, so Robustiano, nice, is cooking some stuff out of the ilyAIMY cookbook.
Ooh,
He
and
made
he's
my
not going
shepherd's
simple.
pie. I just made the shepherd's pie for my family this past weekend, and they enjoyed it. It was my niece's first time eating shepherd's pie. She didn't quite know what to make of it. She ate most of it. Mostly.
Your niece hasn't gotten better about that stuff.
No, this is the less picky one. I think she's just in like, I don't know. Maybe she wasn't that
Anyway,
hungry. I don't
like
know.
your shepherd's pie.
She's 15. Paul Mishler cannot wait for Acacia's album release.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait either.
So are we planning on that? Do we have a date and everything like that? Is that
Oh,
all
yes.
confirmed?
January, I think it's 25th, 24th. So
That'll
one of
also
those
be in a
dates.
basement?
It'd be in a garage, technically. So this venue in Baltimore called the Hargrove, this guy bought this house and someone had already converted his entire garage into a performance space. And it's a really cool looking performance space. So he's like, well, I've got this space. I've got to do something with it. So I'm taking him up on it.
Cool.
He does have events there on semi-regularly. It's a really cool space.
There's something I was going to say about that. But ilyAIMY, or at some portion of ilyAIMY, I'm not quite sure what we're doing yet, we'll be performing for that as well, because we are the Acacia Band.
On the album, yeah, ilyAIMY is the band. And
Worst things.
like on the back of the record, I was going to make it a surprise, but on the back of the record, ilyAIMY is heavily thanked.
What was I
Oh,
gonna
you've
say?
got the tenor. Does that mean we're
Yeah, we're doing
the
tiny
thing?
cameras.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my tenor guitar. It's got I don't know if you can see but it's autographed here by Les Paul, evidently. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I just got it because I wanted a tenor guitar, and this was the one that was available, and I
Yes.
love this guitar. This is Tiny Cameras, an extended metaphor song.
This is just an observation, a record of what I have dreamed, a moment that should be recorded or just left to never see. If I could capture just exactly the way that it feels now, I would box it up forever, the way that life does not allow. Can't wait for conditions to appear the way you want them. My eyes are tiny cameras that let in too much light. Took the best shots that I could, made sure the moments were just right. But things never do stay put where we set them on the sink each night. I never knew people dirtying their hands, dark rooms full of whispers, hanging prints of best laid plans. Children never get to choose exactly what they learn. They can't unsee the things they've seen or unhear the things they've heard. You can't wait for conditions to appear the way you want them. My eyes are tiny cameras that let in too much light. Took the best shots that I could, made sure the moments were just right. But things never do stay put where we set them on the sink each night. I took my plastic Instamatic, traded up for better toys. In exchange, I burned it all precisely what I should try to keep. There's always been a line between what you feel and what you need. If I just press this button, wish that it will be alright. Maybe once I'll be proven wrong and find a balance in the light. If there is balance to be found, I'll find it just this time.
That is my. Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I'll go press the button.
Okay. That's not only my favorite on the new Acacia album, but I think it's my favorite song that I've done a part for on somebody else's. So I usually just I improvise, I make stuff up. This one I had like a vision for the cello orchestra. So I actually I was playing off of my arrangement. And yeah, I think it came out.
It came out so beautifully. I went from being like one of the songs on the album. I was like, I don't know if I should keep this one. It's pretty, but it's it kind of doesn't do anything. And then you played on it, and I was like, oh no, it's my favorite now. It sounds so good.
Not too bad. I the cello orchestra always sounds beautiful, but my goal is always not to take over, not to overshadow the artist. But I think we had a good balance of many cellos and Acacia on that. So
Just so happy that you played with me.
So yeah, keep your eye out in January for that and more.
Or make a trip to Baltimore.
Or make a trip to Baltimore.
Yeah, you can come to Baltimore to the album release party. It's not a CD release party. It's a record release party, and you can buy my record. It's gonna be orange and red and look like fire.
Will you have your other merch like T-shirts?
Yeah,
and
I'll have
stuff?
T-shirts
Okay.
and stickers and bandanas.
Yeah.
Bandanas.
Bandanas.
I like saying bandana.
Bandana.
Bandana. Bananas and bandanas. Yes.
They're climbing down the stairs.
Oh God, is it a thing?
No,
Oh,
just bananas and pajamas.
It's really upsetting.
That would be really bad.
Oh my God! Just imagine them doing the kind of the Exorcist crawl, with their yellow erectness and then their gang colors. It's happening. Oh my God! Did I just ruin the song? I hope not. Yes, yes. Bandana, banana, banana, and bandana coming down the stairs. And that's how they died.
Okay, we're doing and saying weird, horrible things, but thank you, Ellen. Is that somebody you know?
Thank you.
It's our pleasure.
Wow, you were lucky that you got out of there alive. Good thing the album got finished before they ate you. I got a song about that. We could play that. No, let's not do that. Not about eating Acacia, but never mind.
This is my other favorite ilyAIMY song.
I mean, they might be going extinct because of fungus, so you might never have to eat a banana again.
Amazing.
What world do we live in? I don't understand anything. What's your favorite extinct animal? Bananas and bandanas. I mean stegosaurus.
In my bones is not quite as thick as it used to be, and Some days I think that the ridges on the tips of my fingers have been worn away. I load my back with 16 tons. I'm listening hard for the camel crack. Church to me, I thought I'd touch stained glass for far too long. My fingers yellowed, my fingers stained. You died in glass that was stained that color. I found you soft in a cold, dark place. I'm so wide I could barely see the lights. In a cold, dark place, I could not find the softest part. Eyes, in her eyes, but in her eyes, in her eyes. My bones is not quite as lush as I thought it was. Now I find I'm as soft as a cat. I load my head with 16 tons. I'm listening hard for that I hope is there. What to do, what to be, what I cannot be. I have been many things I don't even know what I want to be. I hope I am much stronger for these things that I have been. A thing too clear, too dear, too cold. I fear, I see the bottom of the sea. A thing too clear. She was ice cream covered over. She faded fast as she faded fast as the sun came clear. 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 Photograph that binds you to me, yeah. I hunt this dream that I thought was a part of you and me. I burn the lockets, I collect this ash, I hold the dust, I hold it dear, until this sun came clear. Till the sun came clear. Till the sun came clear. Till the sun came clear. the sun came near. Like in the sky, a small blonde skull turned to me. It's time for me to leave. Nothing left but the creature in the corner. Nothing left but the beast behind the door. And that new sigh screamed at the storm. I could have saved you, I could have saved you, I could have saved you, I could have saved you if I only had the time. If I'd only had the time. If I'd only took 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 the time. The flesh on her bones is no longer on her bones. It has seeped, been stripped, it is found and found its way. And only the eyes lie alive at the bottom of the sea. They lie accusing me. They lie accusing me of everything that I wish I could be in her eyes.
It's a song called Valerai. We have a live version on that on our Another Life, Another Live album, and I think the original one is on Fifth Circle. Does that sound
definitely
right?
Fifth Circle.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Laura Lee.
The original version is probably on Rob the Grave,
Yes.
but that's before y'all's time.
No, none of, you can't have that. You can't have that.
Which technically had the very first cello recorded of any of my songs because there was someone practicing cello scales in the background on the
Right.
recording.
And I think that's one we're trying to re-record because there's like drums on it and more cello and stuff. So we'll make the semi-regular reminder that we do gratefully accept tips if you're inspired to throw anything into the Venmo at ilyAIMY or paypal.me/ilyAIMY, and we share that with whoever's in the room with us, except for the cat. Although I guess the cat does get a portion of it.
The cat is unburdened by financial worries.
Yes.
True that. True that. For those of you who don't know, we are ilyAIMY. Stands for I Love You and I Miss You. We're coming to you live from a basement in Baltimore in Maryland, United States, which is wonderful. A couple years ago when we started having to mention, by the way, we're in the U.S. Thank you for tuning in across the world. And this is our special guest, Acacia Sears. It's an old friend. And we just helped her put together an album. So we got the album release coming up in January 2025. How is 2025 even a thing? I don't even know. That's definitely one of those, like 2025, we were supposed to have flying cars and probably have eliminated measles, but, you know, anti-vaxxers.
Don't call it a comeback.
I think are responsible for the flying car thing too, actually. I think anti-vaxxers actually went and like suborned the entire flying car possibilities for us, which sucks.
I think
They
the
got a lot
flying
to
car
answer
thing
for.
has a lot of problems on its
Oh.
own. I don't trust people in
Can you
regular
imagine the
cars.
drivers that on the ground being up there? It'd be like a nightmare. It'd be
No.
terrible. Yeah, this is a terrible idea. Absolutely. But I should have one.
You can have one. No one else can have one. This one's going to be on my next album, and it's also on Spotify now. This is called Polygon Heart.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, definitely.
He said, desperately trying to remember which one this one is.
The year I died.
Oh, yeah.
B minor-ish, something
The year I died was the year I learned to keep my plants alive. was just a polygon, but the year I died, I kept my plants alive. By that time, I lived to see 5 planets in a line. Jupiter was yours and Mars was mine. By that time, I made it off the continent just twice. I'd seen the aurora from the southern side. And the year I died, I stayed inside. No, I'm not there yet. Yes, I can forget that every day might be as old as I will ever get. Every day might be as old as I will ever get. The year I died, we went picking berries off the vine, and I still clipped the laundry to the line. The year I died, I went without a whisper, no goodbye. But if I know me, I know I tried. No one ever gets to see what happens to their legacy. No one ever gets to see both what has been and what will come to be. No, I'm not there yet. Unless I can forget that every day might be as old as I will ever get. Every day might be as old as I will ever get. The year I died, I went out to paint the power lines against the sky. On the day I died, my fingertips were tired and my mind was full of questions for the other side. I took pride wherever it was there for me to find. A place of staying in and hiding, unsubscribing. And the year I died, my plants and I were thriving.
Yeah, that one. That's one of my favorites too.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciate Acacia Sears songs force me to step back from what I normally do, which is of course like, and then being able to just be like, just it's very fun being.
Your guitar effects on that song on the album sound so amazing too.
I've got to I've got to replicate all that on my board again, so that I'm ready for it on January. Because I'm realizing that's the one thing I did not even think about was like, oh right, what do I do with my feet on this song? No freaking clue. No freaking clue.
So our friend in Australia is interested in knowing what comes first for you, music or lyrics.
Oh, usually I get a good line, and so it's a good line that comes first. Usually, I'm like, ooh, that sounded clever. I better write that down, and that turns into a lyric with some sort of music. The music comes almost immediately second. That's a good question.
We could play that. It's not on my list, but.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
it
breaking into the
sounds like
beginning of
good enough.
Good enough.
Oh, I miss Dan Zimmerman.
Is that Indie Girl? Or Day 1571? It's Day 1571 or something.
Hey, Crystal. Good to see you out there.
I feel like I wore my St. Paul's Moon
Yes, he wore your T-shirt the other day.
Yeah, so I want you to know that I do have it and I wear it.
Yeah, actually, for that last song, the very first line was, "The year I died, I was the year I learned to keep my plants alive." And I was like, that's what I'm starting this song with. And it was the first line of the song that came first. Yeah.
You have a wonderful turn of phrase. You're amazing with this.
Thank you.
I've always admired that. The thing I did not appreciate until we were doing the studio thing was how fast you are with harmonies. I was blown away by how quickly you could be like bada 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 bada, and then you'd be like, you know what, bada 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 bada, and then bada 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 bada. And there's an obvious reason why I don't do these things. But I was amazed at how you could just layer harmonies like a machine, and then also sort of like conversely, how quickly you were like, nope, it's not going to work, and abandon it. You know, something where I was like, oh, that's going to be really cool once you nail it, and you're like, nope, it's not getting nailed. Boom, move on. But then like multiple layers of acacias. I mean, I don't know how many of you out there have been dreaming of the acacia sandwich, but the acacia sandwich does appear multiple times in multiple songs on the new album. Just think about that. It's fine. But like, yeah, amazing harmony.
I'm
Vomit.
glad your memory of it was so
Holy
positive,
crap.
because mine was so positive too.
Oh, good. Okay. It's like,
Amazing,
because it was
guys.
crap.
No, it was so good. It's like one of those periods of my life that you don't realize until it's like coming to a close, that you're like, wow, that was a really important thing that I just did, and I'm really proud of that, and happy that it's happening.
Our moment of egress was our Lord of the Rings. My basement was our New Zealand.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did you get... No, let's not get tattoos. Scrolling is the best new word for the feeling, beating words into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God who faked it in the manger, who said who was robbed. Feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us angry and separate and whining. Ignoring the truth, it's just the American way. I'm trying to live to the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping on my wallet could stomach, and for years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse, no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old, and get bitter. But I always thought that a chorus was cheating. Say it again and again and again. Well, mayhaps what I said, it could bear repeating. Just shut up and move on. Move out and quit breathing. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, 'cause none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, we're just two of a kind.
down with the infinite sky. A dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point, and your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. Writing it quick and I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings, singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. 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 Terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I won't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts.
The first time I heard that song was in this room at the last live at the Lair that I did here, and it was, I love that song.
I've been trying to keep the thought of that line from the chorus in this past week, and it's been hard. But yeah.
I am a hateful creature, and so that song is for me as much as it is for others.
Thank you for muddling through this week and making it through this week to be with us. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm a hateful creature, but I try to broadcast a different message as much as possible, because I don't think it's what you think, it's how you act. It's what you broadcast, it's what you put out, because no one has to know what ugliness is going on inside your skull.
We would prefer not to.
Yo, Acacia sandwich. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on. Let's go along here. Where are you going next?
I'm gonna do a cover.
A cover.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's in open D. Do you want me to change covers?
No. You do what you damn well please.
This is by Lucy Dacus. She is one member of the band Boy Genius.
Ah, yes.
Thank you for introducing me to them. Oh my God.
They're so good, right? It's a super group. So it's like
so not my thing, not something I would have found on my own.
Yeah.
But what a great entity.
Yeah, they're so great. It's Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers, and Lucy Dacus as a band. And Lucy Dacus is my favorite of the three. And this is one of...
You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to have a favorite.
You can have a favorite, it's okay.
It's not like kids.
Like having a favorite Spice Girl or a favorite, action
I would never.
figure.
Spice Girls, you're all equal to me. I love you all.
Except,
No.
well, you know which one you are.
No. There's still a place in my heart for you, too. And you know who you are. It's true.
All right, this is called Night Shift.
No, go ahead.
First time I tasted somebody else's spit, I had a coughing fit. I mistakenly called them by your name. I was let down, it wasn't the same. I'm doing fine, trying to derail my one-track mind, regaining my self-worth in record time. But I can't help but think of your other in the bed that was mine. Am I a masochist, resisting urges to punch you in the teeth, call you a bitch and leave. Why did I come here to sit and watch you stare at your feet? What was the plan? Absolve your guilt and shake hands. I feel no need to forgive, but I might as well. But let me kiss your lips, so I know how it felt. Pay for my coffee and leave before the sun goes down. Walk 4 hours in the dark, feeling all hell. Don't hold your breath. Forget you ever saw me at my best. You don't deserve what you don't respect. Don't deserve what you say you love and then neglect. Bite your tongue. It's too dangerous to fall so young. Take back what you said. Can't lose what you never had. Feel no need to forgive, but I might as well. But let me kiss your lips, so I know how it felt. Pay for my coffee and leave before the sun goes down. Walk 4 hours in the dark, feeling all hell. You've got a 9 to 5, so I'll take the night shift. And I'll never see you again if I can help it. In 5 years, I hope the songs feel like covers, dedicated to new lovers. You've got a 9 to 5, so I'll take the night shift. And I'll never see you again if I can help it. In 5 years, I hope the songs feel like covers, dedicated to new lovers.
Are there gigs coming up where people can see you
See
doing
me,
the
yes.
cover thing or the original thing?
The original thing and the cover thing. So the next originals gig is this Friday at the Potter House in DC with Lou Black and Greg Svidal, who is Broom Maker.
Yeah.
This band Broom Maker.
He was talking that up at the last open mic. Yeah.
at the Tacoma Spark. Yeah.
Yeah.
What my world has become dramatically smaller because of Greg. Like, he has shown up with people that I just did not know he knew. It's very odd, including at Sugarloaf Mountain Winery recently. I was playing along, and Greg walks in and, Qua? Last time I saw Margie Wilson was on the school bus in middle school.
Wow.
And they met each other last week. Because Greg just does that. And she was like, yeah, we're Facebook friends, and I saw that you were playing, and Greg was going this way, and I was like, what the
So I think we're going to answer with a cover. I recently revisited the album. This is a Depeche Mode song, and when I was doing my long drive, I was like, I should listen to this album again.
My guitar is not longer than most. It is just my arms are very short.
What's going on out there?
It could be the angle. Yeah, we had a question.
You had something to hide. You should have hidden that, shouldn't you? 'Cause now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. It's too late to change events. It's time to face the consequence for delivering the proof on the policy of truth. Things could be so different now. It used to be so civilized, and now you always wonder how it could have been if you'd only lied. You used to find each other. A policy of truth. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Some of them want to fuse.
Events, it's behind the face. The consequence for delivering up on the policy of truth. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore. Now you're standing there tongue-tied. You better learn your lesson well and hide what you gotta hide and tell what you gotta tell. You find your problems multiply if you continually decide to faithfully pursue a policy of truth. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what you swore the time before. Never again is what
New was apparently something of a variable statement there. But.
Yeah, it was Rowan's idea to put Sweet Dreams in there. I remember we were practicing the Depeche Mode song at Heather's house with Pat Klink was playing drums.
Clink was on drums?
Yes, briefly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Meow, meow, meow. That's exactly how I think about it.
And yeah, we were just jamming on it, and he threw that in there, and we were like, oh yeah, that works. Rowan has good ideas.
I think we're at a good happy point in this set list, and I was gonna do another cover, but I decided I'm gonna do this really sad original that I have.
Yeah, do it. Bring it down.
Break us.
So one of the reasons I don't like to play the songs that I wrote about my mother and her passing is because all these songs about my mother and her death make me look like a really big asshole, because I am one, okay? She was really not the greatest mom, and maybe when she died, it was an okay thing for the rest of us. It's okay. So not everyone has a great relationship with their mom, but it's hard to make that funny and be like engaging with an audience and then like dump on them this really sad song. So there's not a good intro for it.
That was about as good as that intro gets.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, if you're tuned in, I know you like texting me. Don't text in anything weird about that. Our relationship is different, and that's okay.
I think it's important we tell our stories, however.
Yeah, you're like, your mom's in your life and you have a relationship with her.
Oh,
I
and the
didn't
reference
have
to
that.
earlier about her vanishing, it's just that she's gone to visit my brother in Brussels.
Yeah,
It's not like,
just
we
visiting.
know where she is. Everything's okay. Don't freak out.
I don't know what key this one is in. It would be a 1, E7, C, E7, A minor, F. But capo 6.
So all of what I just told you was a lie.
So, 1. I don't know. If you want to play, you can, but you don't have to. It's still out of tune, guys. Sorry.
So we're ilyAIMY with our special guest Acacia Sears, broadcasting live from our little lair in Baltimore, Maryland. If you want to throw something in our little tip bucket, paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY. Throw something in there, make it help Acacia with the gas that got her here, help Sharif with buying a matching axolotl
you. Yeah.
for the fact that I got an axolotl for one of his children. I didn't choose one of the children, but you know, he needs a second axolotl or there's going to be strife in the household. You know how it is.
Thank you, Ellen. I love you too. Ellen is my aunt, and she brought me this guitar. This guitar came from her. Yeah. All right, here we go.
You would have hated the future. We never went back to the moon. I'm not sorry you're not here to see this. You didn't leave us too soon, I'll be perfectly clear. I don't wish you were here. You hated my drinking. I hated it too. It must be the worst thing about me, and maybe the only thing I can't attribute to you. I was your favorite. I did not choose to be. But at the end of a long line of vast disappointments, the one who still answered was me. You would granted forgiveness, the best that I could. But I never forgot or let go of your egress, and so I can't trust my own motherhood. 'Cause what is a mother is not one who goes. I won't be repeating your history, I'm changing the legacy, but I want it out too. That was not so long ago. Of his death, but I wish you could see me telling my story of leaving, trying to give your death a real meaning by turning it into a song. I'll be perfectly clear, I don't wish you were here, I don't wish you were here.
So you asked me earlier how I, like, both the lyrics come first, the music comes first. I sat with, you would have hated the future. We never went back to the moon for about 3 months before I could figure out what to do with that.
Was it always going to be a song about your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she specifically
man,
would have
that
been
line-
real pissed off.
That line can be for so many people, but like, I feel like there should be like 10 versions of that song for different people.
Thank you for playing that. I know you were debating earlier.
It's just such a bummer.
This is, we're not trying to entertain a bar crowd here. Like,
I play it in bars sometimes, but late.
yeah, that's like a closing time. Everyone's fucked up.
It's a hard song. I like playing it more than I like listening to it.
Fair.
And I think that's what, frankly, a lot of my own songs where it's like, no, I like playing it. I don't want to hear that message again.
Yeah.
But I need to excise it. This is not one of those. Though I love playing it too. I know I should not leave. That girl has caught me by the collar. It's all what a kiss could mean. It's departure with a promise. My fellow passengers are discontent. The FAA has much to say. It's too much baggage anyway. Pull me out of line and have your way with me and throw me back again. I am no danger after all. It's what you get for looking out of place and seeming, well, held on so excited before dawn. And if I look like something other than I am, I can't bitch about delays. Well, I know I should not leave.
That girl has caught me with her je ne sais quoi, but I know well what one can mean. It's gonna be a long, hard departure, a harder landing still, the by that has apologies. I can't hear for the racing of my heart. They near lynched me on the plane for speaking out of turn. I think I must have muttered something about God. Really, who could blame me now as the night explode around? It's what you get for flying late for dawn. And if I look like something other than I am, I can't bitch about to leave. Tears coming once again, and people sit in rage. I haven't cared in years to what they think. Fingers claw upon the clocks as they try and stretch the time with surgery and perjury and God. I'm so sorry, sweetness, but I booked this years ago, and I'm leaving in the morning for my fight. I got too much on my mind, and now there's someone on my lips. You must be crazy to be ready for my life. Oh, hey, hey, how I hate to be late. Oh, hey, hey, how I hate to be late. I know I need to leave, 'cause something caught me by the conscience. Instead I fall and 90 where I'm going, yeah. Oh, Christmas won't find Texas, and back home I hear it snowing. Give me back the trains, those DCs take their toll on me. I swear to you that I won't make a fuss. Bringing beats to steel thin concrete, did you feel the want of it for me? Yeah, I know you felt the heat. I seem like something other than I am. Won't you please excuse the dust and pardon all my mess? These trains, they aren't like planes. They will let me board regardless of the fireworks exploding in my chest. Hold me in the station, I'm no danger after all. Yeah, kiss me like it's snowing and they won't let us take off. I'm talking trusting slow and sweet. I can't bitch about delays.
I was watching your chords going, man, I could probably play that. And then you started going, and I was like, no, I can't play that. I could do the E minor.
No one else should really do the doo-doo-doo-doos, and that's okay.
Fair, yeah.
So do you think you have two more in you? Because we could do a Acacia, an ilyAIMY, and then
I'm so into this. Is it Ellen? It's pronounced Ellen?
Yeah.
I'm so into this spelling. I'm so into this spelling. That's like the Elvish spelling, isn't it?
yeah.
What?
It's the Elvish spelling, isn't it?
I
mean, not that the elves used an American anglicized alphabet per se. They have, in Tengwar, they have a couple of, like, co-joined letters, but...
I don't know. Maybe.
this get nerdy
Ellen's had that
fast?
name forever, though.
Right, and elves have been around how long?
For sure, hundreds of years.
Thousands.
Maybe thousands.
Millions of years.
Perhaps millions.
Since the previous iterations of the Earth and
She
Okay,
is
sorry.
indeed elf-sized.
I'm like, this could either go well or poorly.
All right, I'm gonna do something in the same chord progression. It's in C. Is this right? Is it good? Nope.
Thank you all for hanging with us. We're going to do a couple more and then leave you for the evening.
We're going to watch Arcane
Oh, is that what's happening?
eventually.
Okay.
This one's by Billie Eilish.
You just posted this, right?
I did just post this one. Is this in tune yet? Okay, cool. All right.
When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true. Give me a day or two to think of something clever, to write myself a letter, to tell me what to do. Read my interviews, or do you skip my avenue when you said you were passing through? Was I even on your way? I knew when I asked you to be cool about what I was telling you, you'd do the opposite of what you said you'd do, and I'd end up more afraid. Don't say it isn't fair, we clearly weren't aware that you made me miserable. So if you really want to know, then I'm away from you. I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true. Home under the influence. You scared me to death, but I'm wasting my breath, 'cause you only listen to your fucking I don't relate to you. I don't relate to you, no, 'cause I'd never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city, and I don't talk shit about you on the internet. Never told anyone anything bad, 'cause that shit's embarrassing. You were my everything. All that you did was make me fucking
That's awesome.
I like that one. Yeah, she just posted a cover of that on
Facebook.
the Instagram and the Facebook. So we're gonna play one more.
Acacia
Then
asked for
Acacia
this
will-
one, so I'm gonna do this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All this scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this rubbing has been getting me high. Well, thick skin blisters and the blister is bled. Ha! No one is listening, so no one is fed up. Finger finds purchase and the all's gotta dig. Tunnel down deep to all you see is what you did. I gotta have an allergy to the world today. It's the only way to explicate what's been crossing my head. Yeah. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching the armor. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching armor. All this scratching has been getting me nowhere. All this scratching is just a little rabbit cough. Well, thick skin blisters and the blister is soft. Digging hardens paws and the feeling falls right off. Well, sun don't taught me all of everything that it ought to. The tunnel from this vision most efficiently. I gotta have an allergy to feeling anything at all today. I gotta have a thick skin, thick skin, thick skin, thick, thick, thick. Well, mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching armor. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching armor. Someone was whining about the price of gas today. Someone was whining about their twin SUVs yesterday. Well, I remember 9/11, someone caught solidarity, gave love, gave blood, gave cash, gave thanks. I remember 9/23, suffering back to normalcy. He blamed Hussein, the gays, and the gas tax. Right, that makes sense to me. This bitching has been getting me nowhere. All this rubbing has been getting me high. Well, it shouldn't be coming as any great thing. My thick skin is thinning, yeah, the blisters bleed. Breaking me down, that's best done swiftly. Breaking me in, that could take some time. Breaking out somewhere, well, that's what I've been thinking. Killing them quickly, it never crossed my mind. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching armor. Mile by mile we march, man by man we conquer. Rabbit army rises, reaching armor. Requesting my song Allergy, Acacia Sears.
I love that song, and it's one of the first ilyAIMY songs I ever rocking out to in my car. And also, when I was on vacation this summer, I got there was somebody's plate had the allergy thing stuck in it. It just said allergy on it, and I was like, I gotta save this for Rob and Kristen. And I was like, no one's gonna get a reference from like 12 years ago. Thought you might like it. All right, so my last song is gonna be the happiest song that's gonna be on my album. It is also already on Spotify. It's called Cicada Season. It's not even a happy song, it's just the happiest one on my album.
Yeah, the music is happy.
The music sounds happy.
Acacia is a fellow cicada lover. She's got her cicada earrings.
I do, I have cicada earrings on. I love cicadas.
Yep. We have our album Cicada as well, so they're pretty cool bugs.
Very
they make
cool.
good songs.
Yeah, very inspirational animals.
Sorry, I'll be with you in a moment.
No problem.
How can you not relate to a bug that does nothing but lie in bed for like 17 years and then comes out of the earth and is like,
Screaming.
yeah, I feel you, man. Well.
Are you ready? Oh, that was actually good. The feedback is normally in the beginning of the song.
Can wait for it. I mean, I don't know if it can happen again.
After we've been fighting in the steaming rain.
No. We're gonna do it one more
Okay,
time.
one more time, okay.
Right.
You got it?
Okay,
cool. Okay.
Okay, let me see.
After we'd been fighting in the steaming rainstorm, we stood stock still and waiting for the clouds to stop complaining. Summer all around us, fully crawling with cicadas who had given up on screaming for the weather.
I'll cut and paste the feedback into the right place at some point. That's right.
Thank you so much for joining us. This has been a pleasure to have Acacia back and sort of preview what's coming in January. And some of it's out already, so you can check out the singles. Next week, we have another awesome Blast from the Past special guest, Masno Almosiki. Yes! So he is like secretly moved back to the area.
So secretly more.
Yeah. So yeah, he's going to be joining us at least on percussion. I know it's been a while since he was like able to break out the guitar, so I don't know yet if he'll actually do his songs, but we'll try to encourage him. But you should tune in regardless, because
He's so great.
yeah,
I love
he's wonderful.
Masno.
And he used to be our housemate here too, so very nostalgic. Thank you so much for joining us all around the world, all around the country. Again, you can contribute if you like to paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY, but mostly just thank you for tuning in and being with us and sharing and all that good stuff.
Thanks for having me tonight.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure. And thanks, Sharif, who can't be heard.
It's for the best. Thank you all. See you next week.